It's like when you were bi-curious, which really meant you were going full in on sucking dick. Hold your package.
I'm holding the package right now.
Are you? I can't even tell.
Well, it's below the table. I can't see.
And maybe it's just where we are in life. It looks like coronavirus. So
And the Two-Tone Kitchen,
never seen that.
I did it 8 years ago.
And it's all over every magazine now.
Yeah.
Right? Especially the blue. The blue bottoms.
Yes, blue islands are huge.
Blue bottoms.
Yep. So I'm Jay Dewey,
And I'm Rob Conlon.
and welcome to Could Be Better,
The podcast where we pour drinks
and spill the tea
about what we really think.
about this month's issue of...
Better Homes and Gardens.
There you go. My speech therapist loved last month's episode.
Well, it was all about her.
It was.
So, of course, she loved it.
And she commented that she is a millennial.
Oh, she is.
Doesn't know what millennial pink is, but she knows she's a millennial. So,
Well, us Gen Xers are,
yeah.
Nobody cares about us anymore. Yeah, so here we are in March.
You're in March, and you have a signature cocktail.
I have a signature cocktail that I totally pulled out of my ass.
Okay.
Well, kinda. There's a.
All right, I see the tie-in now.
Yeah, there's
okay.
kind of an article about like teas and healthy drinks and things like that.
Yeah.
So I concocted what I'm calling a dark and bucci
Because of the kombucha.
because of the kombucha
Yeah.
and the rum, the dark rum.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a spin on a dark and stormy. So we have some dark spiced rum. We're using Kraken because it has an octopus on
Of
it.
course, I know.
Right. So we have Kraken dark spiced rum, and we're using Health Aid kombucha ginger flavor to kind of do the ginger with the,
Got it.
Though I did, if you hated it, I did bring ginger beer, but I can tell that you like it because it's really good for your gut.
It's good for your gut. It's very, very gingery.
It is kind of gingery,
Yeah.
yeah, right? So
It's good for a rainy night like
yeah, it
this.
is. Yeah, it's raining here in the Hudson Valley, so so it's dark and bougie like it is tonight.
Right.
It's dark.
Not bougie.
Not bougie. That's what Bob thought I said, bougie.
I
And
know.
I was like, no, Bucci.
Bucci.
And he was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, he'd never heard of kombucha.
Oh, really?
No.
I love it.
Nope.
And a lot of people don't. So I didn't
Yeah.
even tell you about it because I didn't know if you like it or not. And I was like, screw him. We're just
I've never had it until now.
Oh, really?
Never.
Oh, so
No.
then I should give it to you without rum.
No. All right.
I love it. Everybody else in my family hates it. We have just made, from what I've ever seen, the first alcoholic kombucha, right?
Totally undoing the point of the article in which it's mentioned,
Exactly.
which is all about like a dry...
About going dry,
Going
right?
dry.
Like not using alcohol.
Yeah.
But hey, this is, the whole premise of this show, this whole podcast was built on being drunk.
Right.
So,
It totally is.
oh, and a magazine. There's a magazine part of it.
Wait,
too.
we talk about a magazine? No.
Speaking of which.
Right. So what did you think of the cover?
So the cover, I believe it or not, I actually liked the cover, even though it's like totally green.
Mm-hmm.
But it is March. I mean, you
Yes.
and I are currently wearing. I have Shamrock Deedly Boppers.
Deedly Boppers.
Okay,
Yep.
the little things on my head
Yep.
that
Yep.
bounce around,
Yep.
and you have a big sparkly green
Bow tie.
bow tie. I'm not sure which
It's-
one of us looks worse.
Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day.
And I knew you were gonna wear green, but I have like one green shirt,
Yeah.
and I think I wore it like 2 months ago. So, and if I can't wear the same shirt for a podcast, another podcast in a year.
Right.
It's the way I fly. But I liked it. So what's interesting is that I liked the cover, and then I didn't like the spread
Oh,
later
really?
on in the magazine. Because I actually feel like the cover popped more than the photographs of the room later on because it's glossier probably. But what did you think?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I figured because it's green.
Yeah, I mean, but everything about it, the crazy wallpaper,
The crazy
the
wallpaper is
green, it just kind of seemed like the comfort on the bed looked kind of like a sleeping bag that's been opened.
It does kind of look like that, yeah.
Because it has the channel stitching in it. That's it. Other than that, I was a big fan.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool, and it's got sort of leather, like one-person stools at the end, right? They look like camping stools.
Yep. This is also the trends issue.
So they say.
Yeah. I know we'll get to Insight, but I thought they were closer on the trends than
they were
have
last
been.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them I was still kind of like, why are you pushing this? Like, I mean, come on. But there was a lot of it that actually worked.
Yep.
So, and I'm keeping my overall opinion of the magazine, this issue, secret.
All right.
Until we go along.
Okay.
For surprises.
So my first tag was, of course, on the
editor's letter.
The editor letters to the editor. On page 4.
See,
I graduated speech therapy.
Oh, you graduated? You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Did you get like a diploma?
No.
Did they like a sash? Or
no.
And nothing.
No.
You know, all that work and get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, you sound fine.
I'm just glad to be done. So.
Well, it can be challenging, right? So anyway, changes. I tried to do that right. I can't sing, but it's like David Bowie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Changes. As it's written.
I thought I was supposed to sing it.
You should. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what you meant.
I think that's what I mean. It conjured the song, right? So.
Right.
So and there's Steven. He's so cute.
Now that he's not in white jeans.
No, he does look cute. I'm starting to
yeah.
fall for him.
Okay. I have 2 tags on the page.
Okay.
One is he talks about how there are 32 million readers.
Mm-hmm.
That means we should have 32 million listeners, but we don't.
We don't.
So
well, I don't do math.
Yeah, well,
that's why I have
anyway.
a podcast.
And then the other tag I had was in the towards the end of the letter, he talks about how we challenge him.
Right. So
it says, we love that you challenge us with a wide range of opinions on what you enjoy and what you dislike. It's like, oh, that's us. That you're talking right to us.
So that's exactly, before I even looked at it, we got our one of 2 subscriptions that come in now. Yep. Tim had looked at it and he's like, wait until you see this month's letters. And it's all about you and Jay. I was like, I'm sure it is. Does he call us out? Does he mention us? He's like, no, but read it. So I sat down and read. That's all I did was read that. And I didn't look at the rest of the magazine. I was like, oh my God, it is about us.
It is.
We do challenge them.
Yeah.
We do share what we like and don't like or love or hate.
We do. For every idea in this issue that one reader may not want any part of, there could be several. Another reader might cherish it. But we always say that.
Right. We always say that what we have to
just
say.
Just design,
right.
And if you like it, go for it.
Right. And what we have to say is important. I mean, really important. But you don't have to listen to it. Vital. Oh, God.
You don't have to agree with us to feel like it's important.
Exactly. We never even cheersed our kombucha.
Oh, sorry.
Shit. Yeah. Ready? Cheers. That's for all you tea lovers out there. So what was your next tag?
My next tag was on page 10 in the trends section.
Because it is the trends issue.
Yes, so we're going to talk about some trends.
Right.
Many of these... Sorry.
Just trying to scratch my head and I have these diddly bobbers. I was like, what the hell's on my head?
Diddly bobbers, yeah. Many of the trends I marked because I like them so much that I've already done them.
Fuck. Oh my god. So do you see? I'm not telling you, but look at my.
Oh wait, yeah.
Look at my tags.
Yep.
They're all the same color.
Mm-hmm.
Because I either love it or I've already done it.
Yeah. So I put a tag on page 10, which is talking about trend of daybeds.
Daybeds.
Because over Christmas, Bob announced that he wanted to put more seating in our living room.
Okay.
And he suggested 2 club chairs.
Okay.
And I said, well, that seems like a little much. What about a daybed or a bench in front of the window?
Okay.
And he completely disagreed. Club chairs is it. That's all he wants. So
you're going to try and show him?
Look, Bob, daybeds are in.
Daybeds are in. And honestly, the one, they don't really number them, but I think is it the crash pad one? The yellow one?
Mm-hmm.
With you could totally do that in your living room.
Totally.
Like it's very sleek.
Yep.
Right? And it's got that slidable pillow.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just buy it and drop it off.
Okay.
I'm not in on the daybeds right now, but we've done daybeds in our house before.
Okay.
But in more traditional ones, sort of like the white one here, that kind of looks like a sofa almost. Like it looks like a bed.
Yeah.
Bed rails
Yep.
that create a sofa.
Mm-hmm.
We had one like that in our house in Westchester that we used for guests because it was a long, narrow room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we put a bed in it, it would have just been useless.
Yeah.
And so we put a daybed in it, and then it could be pulled out. It was really cool.
All right.
So did you buy the club chairs?
No. No, we're paying medical bills. That's what we're doing right now.
I thought you were going to say you don't love him that much. Page 12. Do you have a tag?
I don't.
You don't have a tag?
But you do?
Oh my God. This is my first tag for love.
Okay.
Are you looking at these
Tell us why.
These paper flowers?
Paper plants.
Page 12, the feature is that decorative planters are a trend, which I didn't really think was ever not a trend.
Right.
Like, I mean, people like always have planters and usually decorative in the house.
Especially with the houseplant craze.
Right. So at any rate, maybe people don't. But then I was like, who cares about the planters? Look at these paper plants. And you can buy them. Corey Beth Hogg makes them at Handmade Houseplants. We're following her.
Oh, that's why we're following her.
You're like, when we follow someone new, you're like, what is Rob doing?
But also you can buy her book and learn how to do this yourself.
I love them, even though I'll never do it. And it looks, at first glance, some of them look really real and some of them don't.
Yep.
But I like that part of it because you can almost see that it's crafted.
Okay.
I don't know. I just loved it. Tim looked at it and said, "Oh my God, dust collector." And I was like, yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't leave it. I mean, it's a novelty, right? You're not going to, it's like silk flowers. I mean,
right, but not silk.
They're paper.
They're paper. No, I thought it was cool, but I guess I felt much like Tim. I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this. And,
you're going to just rain on my parade.
I'd rather, no, this is my opinion.
You're going to soak my paper plate.
When you're done, you just throw them in the fire anyway. So.
I thought they were funky, but then when you look at her Instagram, I mean, some of it's pretty labor intensive. Like it's like you cut out the paper and then you paint all of these leaf things, right?
Yeah.
And I know how you like crafts.
Yeah, that's why I didn't tag it.
Anyway, I thought that the paper plants by Corey Beth Hogg were nicer than the planters themselves. So that's why I tagged it for love. I love it.
On page 16, we have what's new in home design. So there are many trends here. I tagged the ones that
you've already done.
we've already done or they've already talked about. So, the
I'm already done with my first drink.
Multicolored kitchen pendants.
Yup.
Done. The gallery wall, including TV.
Done. Still have it right now.
Yep. Dark house colors on exterior paint.
Painted our last house really dark.
Very, very trendy, but definitely, I haven't done it because our house is white.
Right.
I would love to though.
Yep, we painted ours dark, like gray, blue.
Yeah. Oh. But we've seen it many times.
Yeah, that's not new. It's trendy.
And the two-tone kitchen.
Never seen that.
I did it 8 years ago.
And it's all over every magazine now.
Yeah.
Right? Especially the blue bottom.
Yes, the blue islands are huge.
Blue bottoms.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these 7 trends are way borderline overexposed.
Right,
yeah.
But I like overexposure.
So
how many is it? There's 7 of them. So
seven trends.
6 out of the 7 I have done. The only one I haven't done is dog beds.
Right.
Because I don't have a dog.
Yeah.
But we currently are watching not hundreds. That's an exaggeration. I never exaggerate. The tens of blossoms on our Meyer lemon tree.
Okay.
In our house, like
Great.
number 5. Meyer. Oh yeah, it says right there. Meyer lemons. That's what we have. Meyer lemons and Thai limes grow well in containers. We have one in a container.
Great.
Right now, I'm on trend.
You are.
Yeah. Jeez, I should be in this.
I also like that they said, "Move over, fiddly fig."
you and that hate relationship with that damn fig.
But our friends have one, and it's doing great.
Who?
Jeffrey and Ross.
They do, and it's working.
It's growing.
Is it real? Is it not paper?
Actually, I didn't go over.
Did you touch it?
I didn't touch it.
It could be paper.
Could be.
They've got a paper plant. Yeah. Oh, they'd be so on trend.
They would.
And you know what? Knowing Jeffrey and Ross, they probably made it themselves.
Oh yeah. Sure. Well, Jeffrey could make it out of fabric.
Probably out of fabric, yeah. All right. So moving on. I'm on page 18.
Page 18, yes. I have a tag also. Foliage is in. So they're saying that even though everyone loves flowers, that foliage can be a highlight in your garden too. So they have a whole tableau of heuchera leaves.
I never knew what this was called.
I knew what it was called. I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
So I went online and listened to Google say heuchera about 20 times.
Oh, okay. Heuchera.
Heuchera.
I feel like that's not what it's called. They say coral bells here, but I don't feel like that's what they call it either.
I always figured that coral bells were the heucheras that were actually coral colored.
Okay.
But then 2 years ago, our landscaper planted some green heucheras all along our front walkway.
Okay. Because we have, I think it's either number 1 or number 5. So 1 is obsidian, or 5 is forever purple. We have some of those, but I don't feel like that's what it was called when we bought them. You know how when you go to like the box stores and they call them a different name so that you'll buy them?
Yeah.
But that's why I have a tag for love.
Exactly.
I love it. I've done it already. It's in my garden.
Done. Yeah.
we can just check off these trends.
Exactly. Super trendy.
And done. Love it.
But I agree. These they have amazing color that lasts for a long time.
A long time, yeah.
And they're lining our front walkway.
So you have the sort of the green Tony ones, like 11 and 12-ish?
Yeah.
Around there?
Yep.
So lemon, love, and northern exposure lime. Okay.
Right.
I like the orange tones. I feel like you have to have a specific palette, though, to have those. We don't have like orangey stuff in our gardens.
I agree.
So,
yeah.
But I do like the variation. I mean, and I love foliage.
Mm-hmm.
Hostas.
Right. It's a beautiful flat lay.
Beautiful flat lay. Oh my God, I'm flipping, but stopping at 23.
23. I have a tag there too.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
I have a meh.
A meh.
Yeah.
I have a tag for love.
All right.
I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because Tim knows how to cane.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
All right.
That's all I got. And because he knows how to cane, and we have pieces in our home that he has caned.
Oh, cool.
I appreciate the craft of it because it is very labor intensive.
I'm sure.
So,
did he learn how to cane when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a skill you learn as a kid, and then you always have it.
Yes. Well, and that's Tim.
Yeah.
That's my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He does. What he just did what is it? He'll tell me what it's really. He did a seat with suspender strapping. He did a whole he knows how to do that, and he knows how to cane, and he's had every job on the face of the earth. But so I appreciate it. I don't, and we have pieces of caned pieces, I should say. But I would not seek it out if it wasn't a loved one's craft.
Well, I had a tag for meh because this is definitely a trend that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
And they show you at the bottom all the places you can buy caned pieces, so it's definitely trendy and happening right now. But to me, it looks very retro, but like in a very dated way. But I did like that here they were pairing these lampshades with some velvet.
Yes.
So that was a cool update. But just caning on its own, I feel like it's to me it just screams
peacock chair.
Peacock chair. It's 70s, 80s, and then I lose interest.
Right. So like on the bottom of page 23, they actually have like one of those a caned dining chair that were very popular when we were younger. Everybody had them. So there is this sort of thing. I don't know. There's something about the 70s that, I mean, it's coming back in some ways, but I just have this like, ugh.
Yeah.
For some of that decor.
Yep.
Definitely.
Ugh.
Yeah. But I did tag the whole feature for love. See? By the end of this love fest, I'm going to get invited to Stephen Orr's house.
All right.
That's my whole goal.
It would be new for us. We loved everything.
We loved it. Page 28.
Page 28, I had a tag for love. I had so much of a tag for love. You should see the guest bathroom.
I already did. I
saw
already used it.
All right, you used it.
I used it.
You used the Blue Land foaming hand soap.
I did.
That I bought after seeing it right here.
Oh my God! So that worked for the first time ever. This magazine worked.
It did. I actually bought something. Because I love the idea.
Right. So we should tell them what the idea is, because we're just talking about that.
The idea is reducing plastic packaging for things. So this is a whole bunch of kind of like hand wash or sanitary products where you can skip the plastic bottle.
Yep.
And buying things that are either you reuse the same glass bottle over and over again, or it's biodegradable or something like that. So what I bought was the Blue Land foaming hand soap.
Okay.
Starter kit.
Right.
So it comes with 3 scented
discs
that dissolve into a foaming hand soap.
Oh, okay. And so, and then you add your own water.
You add your own water.
Oh, I love this. Yep. But I mean, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was really cute. Mm-hmm. I didn't really get a seasonal experience from it, though.
That's where they need our help.
I was like, oh, he's going winter neutral.
Yeah, because the three smells in the starter pack are iris,
okay,
lemon lime, and eucalyptus lavender. All very generic.
Yeah, very generic. And I guess if you're not into seasonal hand soaps, which everyone in the country is, so I don't know why they have to.
So what we need to do for them is to create a curated, I don't know, seasonal or 12-month package.
We should. Mail order.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's all mail order. Yeah.
Oh, it is all. This is mail order. Oh, I didn't know this one was mail order. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how to do the production.
Well, all you need is the scent and
I just make
somebody else.
I have somebody else do it.
Somebody else will do it.
Sounds like money. Yeah. Sounds like upfront money.
Right.
You got that?
No.
Okay.
No. So for now, you will enjoy eucalyptus, lavender, lemon, lime, and iris.
That's awesome.
But I also have a tag here because we talked before about using Mrs. Meyer's products.
Yep.
And for my all-purpose cleaner, I use Mrs. Meyer's concentrate. Same idea, just reusing an old plastic bottle. Same idea.
The whole thing, the whole thing here I loved because, and we've talked about this before, my family has started this new year with this exact concept that we have stopped purchasing salad dressing, ketchup, anything in a plastic bottle.
Great.
Everything we buy is in a glass bottle. If we can't buy it in a glass bottle or a recyclable container, we try to figure out a way to make it. Mm-hmm. Right. So we stopped packaging freezer stuff in Ziploc bags, and we use freezer paper, which there's still some challenges there, but at least it's not all this plastic over and over again. Yep. So when I turned this page, I was like, love it, doing it. So I thought it was really awesome. Loved it.
I would do more of these, but then I realized that, like, say for the toothpaste, which is you chew a little bite-sized thing, and then you use your toothbrush in there. It's really cool idea, super expensive.
That's the challenge that we're finding, right? Yep. Some of the things that we go to buy in the store that we try to be more, green and earth friendly about, you could pay like $2 or $3 more for, and I'm like, oh, it's ketchup, right? And so you're like trading off, like that's why we've actually started making some more of our stuff, and that's thanks to you and your yogurt making.
Well, it's true. I do make my own yogurt, and for years we haven't bought salad dressing. Except now Bob and the kids are into ranch dressing,
but you can sort of make your own ranch.
Yeah, sort of.
It's hard to get the right flavors with the ranch, but you could probably do it with buttermilk, but I don't really like buttermilk.
Well, nobody likes buttermilk. It's just a flavor and what you put in. Did you ever drink buttermilk?
No, why would you?
Well, I did when I was a kid. So
you thought it was a thing.
Well, I went and saw it. My dad used to buy it, like, just to have, like, to drink it.
To, like, drink? It's so...
And then, so I went and was like, oh, I'm going to have some buttermilk.
No.
It sounds so good. Butter and milk.
No. It's
and I did.
So...
I was like, oh, my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
I mean, we cook with it, like bake with it and things like that, but not... Yeah. And it definitely gives a tang to things, so if you don't really like tang... Yeah. Oh, my God, so we're totally holding the packaging.
We are.
Hold your package.
I'm holding my package right now.
Are you? I can't even tell.
Well, it's below the table. I can't see.
You're so stealth. page 34.
34. We have 5 more trends to watch.
True.
So I don't know if these are really trends, but I have a tag for love on the marbling.
Okay.
Because that you see it later on in the magazine.
You do see it later on in a better. Right now, the bubble marbling, it really looks like, and maybe it's just where we are in life. It looks like coronavirus. So, like, it just looks like, come on, it looks
petri dish.
like a petri dish,
yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know they had no idea when they
right.
put this spread together that we'd all be like washing our hands until they are bleeding.
Right.
But it's like, oh, that little marbling that looks like a disease.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks better later on.
It's on a tray here.
Yeah.
So it's nice and round like a petri dish.
Right.
Then I have a tag for hate on the dyed pink dried foliage.
I don't even understand that. Did you get it?
This is very 80s. Like
no, I know, but like
every house had a vase of dried things.
I know, but they're saying put these pink ones in your dried things.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
It's like listen to it. Like adding color to dried florals gives them a cool, fresh feel. Now I'm a super fan. Pink Sun Palms, $16 for a pack of 5. I was like, I don't understand what. Like, first of all, you have a vase of dried shit, right? Like,
yep.
I have like I don't know, like what pussy willows and dead ferns.
I don't know.
All right, and I'm gonna put these pink fans in them.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So that was page 34. More trends on page 36.
So we're curious.
This is where our drink came from. This sober page.
What I am not sober curious. I'm still a lightweight.
You are still lightweight.
But, I still don't endorse it.
You don't endorse it. Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, I do get it. There's this whole, there is a whole trend, right? And they even talk about it. Go sober for October, which I had not heard about.
Nope.
No. But dry January, yes. A lot of our friends, and what was the other one? People went vegan for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's fine. But this is where mixing a healthy beverage like kombucha with alcohol came from.
Right.
This is my inspiration.
Right. Yay.
It's like when you were bi-curious, which really meant you were going full in on sucking dick. Like,
so you think.
So you're just sober curious. So you're going full in on not being sober.
Okay. All right. I thought you'd say it was the opposite. Like you're actually sober and just saying, "Oh, I'm sober curious." Just to save face with my friends.
Just to save face. Oh God!
I don't want to tell everyone I'm not drinking anymore.
Well, so on a real serious note, that is a challenge for some of our friends too,
sure.
Right? And a lot of folks who are sober, right? Having to do that introduction and have to finally say, for whatever reason, health, addiction or abuse, whatever it is, can be challenging to introduce that to your friends.
Yeah.
And we're not saying you shouldn't be sober. You can absolutely 100% be sober, and we have lots of friends that we support in that, but not on this podcast.
Not here. My other tag for hate on this page has to do with the fact that many of these beverages they're calling out are hop flavored.
Yeah.
And I hate hops.
I hate hops.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I had I put a little X tag for love and a tag for hate crossed over on this page because I do love the concept of healthier. Nothing on this page is a diet soda, right? So remember all the years that when you wanted to be healthy, your option was water or diet soda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now the fact that there are tons of options that we can drink, like kombucha, I think that's amazing, and it's a good thing for us. But there are tons of hops here. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, just a lot.
At least 4. One of them is quinine flavored. Bitters and soda.
Have you ever had quinine?
No.
It's a little.
Tonic water has quinine.
Yeah. So if you're full on quinine, it's really strong. Like I don't mind tonic, but quinine is like, whoa. That's gonna be our next drink.
Oh boy.
Going from kombucha.
Awesome.
Quinine. So, but drink up, folks. I stopped on page 46. I tagged there.
I did too. I loved it. This is Birds and Botanicals.
Oh my God, I threw my arms in the air. You loved it?
Yeah, I did.
I thought you were going to hate it.
Really?
Yeah. Because I loved it.
Okay. So this is home objects that are very kind of ornate and fancy botanicals and birds designs.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy all of them, but I love the pink and green wallpaper.
Very like Art Deco.
Yeah. They say it's inspired by William Morris.
But all right, I was like, oh, Frank Lloyd Wright building, or like it's got like, well, he doesn't really have wallpaper, but it's very point in time, and the instant you look at it, you're like, oh my God, that's so throwback. And I loved it. I actually loved all of it, except I didn't like number 5. Number 5 is a duvet set. I just thought it was a little dark. It's like a dark navy, right?
Yeah. I wasn't crazy about number 7, the bowl. But
it's a bowl.
Yeah.
It's just a bowl.
How do you object to a bowl?
I don't object to a bowl. Page 48.
Page 48. Here's our paint can lids.
Very deep in.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, trends take up a lot of time. Here's your paint can lids. This month it is blue and yellow.
Yep.
And while I always love a pink can lid, and I don't mind these colors.
Yep.
They did point out exactly what I was feeling when I saw this for the first time.
All right. I'm ready.
For some people, the combo can skew traditional.
Right.
Like provincial French country.
Yep.
That's exactly what I always think of.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
So it's better, I think, on the next page.
It's better on the next. It's great on the next page because the yellow they're using has a green undertone to it, which is why you like it. But I had, of course, tagged to talk about the pink head lids. But now that I heard your statements, I don't think I want to talk anymore.
No, you can talk.
Because we have multiple rooms in our house that are blue and yellow.
But but you did it the right way. It doesn't skew French provincial.
It skews kind of country, I think. Mine.
Well, I mean, like if you opened up any issue of country living,
right? Oh, it was totally.
In the 80s, it was this palette.
It. Yeah, it was this palette for sure.
But slightly different because this is a very dark blue.
Yes.
And very like orangey yellows.
Yeah, for sure. Because they even have like marigolds. So the tableau here has lots of fabrics, and there's only 4 pink can lids, and then there's a whole bunch of like ribbons and fabrics and tassels, like sort of pushing you in the direction of that French country, right? Yep. And then marigolds, which are really an orangey yellow and sometimes full on orange. So, but I loved it because I love blue, and I love blue with yellow. And I have rooms in my house that are like that I obviously have to redecorate before you come over.
No, I just said they don't skew French provincial.
Wait, I'm gonna start putting. You know, I'm gonna put cocks because you know how the French country had all the
all the
chicken sculptures and. I'm gonna put some cocks in our rooms, and then see what you say.
So on page 50,
yep,
the room's in practice. They say they saw it at the Kips Bay, New York show house last year.
Which you still haven't taken me to.
I haven't gone. I don't know.
No, I thought you were taking me to it.
I don't know if I can go this year. But that room they picture, to me, seems very traditional and very French country. But that was their inspiration.
Right. So, but it's also minimized, right? So it's got a canopy bed, right? It's got a very
it's traditional no matter what you do.
Right. It's very traditional, right? But they modernized it in Christina Bryant's design. Again, she used more yellows that aren't one of the yellows is orangey, but the yellow in the living room has more of a green hint to it. And,
yes.
It's very bohemian, right? Instead of French country.
Right.
Because she's bohemian. Well, she is.
Is she?
St. Frank, her bohemian home furnishings.
Oh, right. It says that, yep.
We're following her, so be careful.
All right. Can't say anything bad about Christina Bryant now.
Like we haven't said anything bad about people we follow.
No, her living room is beautiful.
It is.
This is the dark blue from Fairyland Ball.
Yep.
This really like citron yellow couch.
Yep.
And then but the dining room is not hers. That's from Sherwin Williams.
Oh, right.
So but I like that too.
Yeah, and they're sort of layering the colors through the room. So there's a yellow sort of dining area into it, and you see through the doorway there's a blue room, and further on there's another blue room. So they're they're mixing the colors throughout the rooms, but they're also sort of making the walls.
So it's not like blue and yellow in the same room,
right?
But they just from where you sit, you
can always see the colors.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God, we should do that.
It's a good idea.
I don't have rooms though.
No, yeah.
So it's a great idea if you have rooms. Oh my God.
On page 52, article called "High Contrast." The Brady Tolbert.
We're following him.
I know. I figured we were. He's the creative director for Bobby Burke.
Right.
Who's one of the Queer Eye guys.
Right, and he worked for Emily Henderson, who had won one of the HGTV Design Stars years ago.
Yep. We've seen this apartment before.
Oh my God.
Literally, because if you go to page 22 in this month's House Beautiful.
I know.
I was so confused. I opened it up. Wait,
what? Is it what? Who? What? Where?
Oh no, that was Bobby Burke.
Oh wait. Are they duplicates?
They look the same. They have the same style,
which is really interesting when you think about the fact. So there's probably those 32 million and those 3 million that are listening to us, right? So if you think about it, there's probably some stats about how many are freakazoids like us that get all of the magazines, and how many are the ones that like this is their whole entree into the world, and so then it looks really like, oh, look, neat and exciting. Mm-hmm. But then if you're like flipping through 4 or 5 of them, like I have, I'm like, oh, that's the same color I saw in the last magazine. That's the same living room I saw 2 months ago.
Yeah. And those are the same people that were also profiled in the other magazine.
Exactly. A cute gay guy is, I never turn one of those down. But I mean, sometimes. I mean, the thing that I really thought about this whole thing is that they start out by saying that Brady is not as easily intimidated. And I thought, by anything but color.
Apparently, yeah.
There's not a...
White walls.
Well, he's got
black
camel.
accent,
He's got
camel, right?
That's camel.
Which also carries through to our cover shoot,
Right.
So that's a trend also, but it's a very limited palette.
So, did you not think he was cute though? Come on.
Well, it's a very small picture. I was thrown off by the fact that his boss was in
The last
House Beautiful.
House Beautiful, right?
And has the same style.
Well,
It's the same, and we've seen this a million times before. And he was in pajamas.
I don't think I think they're lounge pants. Wait, I'm gonna look closer. They're like capris.
Yeah.
Come on.
Same thing.
God, I can't believe you're being so douchey.
I didn't descend far enough to
You didn't
appreciate
actually
his looks.
you didn't actually get so you didn't get a boner on this.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
Jeez. Well, I don't know. There's caning.
There's caning on page 54. I have a tag. Yes, caning.
Right.
Is a through line.
See, they're listening.
So trendy. He's doing it too.
But it's about the trend issue. Come on.
I know.
Wow, you're so tough this month.
No, I'm not. I'm actually have a lot. Most of the tags are for
You
like
are there.
Z1. What did you think? We're talking about coral again.
I hated every tagged it for hate. I didn't even want to look at it.
Oh,
You liked it?
I didn't like it. But what I did notice is that so there's more color cues with coral.
Right.
The palettes that gave us at the bottom of the page
Yeah.
scream 1980s to me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But
Seafoam. Yeah.
The room that they picture on top does not scream 80s. It seems very now.
So because
so
what
there's
it's
a right way and a wrong way to
right.
do
So
this.
the room that they feature on Z1 is a total combination. It's kind of bohemian, right? It's got a mixture of sort of the blues that we've been talking about, the coral, large prints, small prints. I still didn't like it though. I don't know. It's just page 74. Did you tag that?
Tea time. I didn't tag that page. I tagged the next page, but
Kombucha.
Yeah. So this is Stephen Orr's about making tea from herbs in your garden.
By Stephen Orr.
It is. I've grown many of these herbs. I can't say I've ever made them into tea because I know that I wouldn't like it. Aside from throwing some mint or lemongrass into like black tea to make iced tea.
So you don't like a
That's
flavored
about
tea
it.
at all? You don't have like a minty, a herbal,
No, it doesn't,
chamomile,
doesn't do it for me.
ginger, lemon, kombucha.
Ginger lemon would be fine. But chamomile, lavender, no.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, but I'm not growing cinnamon
Well, why not?
because it doesn't grow here.
I'm not a huge tea drinker to begin with, but my mother and Tim are.
Mm-hmm.
So and things like, and Michael loves flavors like lavender and herby stuff. So, but we usually wind up infusing alcohol with it instead of
Yeah.
tea.
And why would you make tea?
Why would you make tea? But I would say the one thing that I did tag in the article was on page 76 and all the like little tea blends.
Yeah.
There is a tea shop in Provincetown called the Captain's Daughters. This is their thing, right? And so because my mother loves tea and her one of her close relatives loves it too. Every time we go there, we go to see what sort of like unique blend they've made. So that's fun to me, right? Cool. People who are into tea and know how to blend it, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's not you, obviously, but.
Well, I like growing the herbs, and I wish I did like these kind of teas more, so I could use the herbs more, but
you don't.
I don't.
But you aren't, Blanche. You aren't.
Oh, well.
Oh, Friday night. We haven't done a Friday night in a while.
I know.
Right? Turning.
Food.
Lots of food.
Lots of food. More food. And then on 92. We get Risk and Reward. Decorating by designer Jessica Stambaugh.
Yeah.
On 93, there's a beautiful flat.
I was waiting, like, where are we going with this? So there's a tibla.
This is tibla or flat lay, depending on who you ask.
I don't have a fun way of saying flat lay.
Well, yeah, it's flat.
Flat lay.
Flat lay.
There's a flat lay.
Yep. This was one of those where when I look at the individual objects, I'm like, I don't really like it. But then overall, I'm like, it's pleasing.
Right. So she basically, her whole concept is she pulls swatches and colors and pictures. So it's a, what do they call them?
Mood board?
A mood. Oh my God. See, I'm doing a podcast and I'm like, what do they call it? A vision quest? A mood board. Basically, she creates a mood board.
Yep.
And Jay likes the mood board.
Which is, I like the mood board. I don't like it turned into a room, though.
No. So on page 94, she makes it into a room, which I absolutely despise.
Yeah. However.
I feel this. Page 96.
On page 96. This is one of my favorite things I've ever seen in this magazine.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
I love it. I love it. Ever.
Oh, Jesus.
I've ever seen it. I love it.
You should spend some time with me because I have from 1976. I love it too, but ever.
So she used a chartreuse subway tile in her kitchen.
Yeah.
Floor to ceiling. All the way around in the whole room.
Yep.
And it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. I actually I have a tag for love too. And she painted the ceiling sort of there. It's not. So remember the last couple of months, it's been like we're going to paint the whole room exactly the same color floor and ceiling. Mm-hmm. This is not it. There's a nice contrasting ceiling. I really liked it.
Not white.
Gray. And there's caned chairs.
Yes. Yep.
From the 80s. Mm-hmm. Right out of Three's Company.
True.
So late 70s, early 80s. On page 100, we're falling for ferns all over again.
Yes. This is where our cover shoot came in. Again, this could skew very retro, but they managed to keep it fresher.
Yeah, I think it definitely has that 70s vibe, but I think there's something more. So in the 70s, a lot of things felt very heavy. Like there was lots of like bulky, square, like this room, like the spindle legs on the coffee table, keep it open, right? In the 70s, all of my family had like big chunky coffee tables in the middle of a room like this, right? So because remember, we had to put a place. We had to have a place to put our TV, which is huge.
Right. It was a big cabinet.
It was a cabinet, right?
Yeah.
So it feels lighter and a little bit more airy, even though they painted the wall dark green.
Right. And they painted the wainscoting an even darker green.
Yes.
But at least there's some dimension to it.
Yeah, no, I actually, for as much as I hate green, I actually like the room.
And this camel brown color is the accent.
Yeah, it's surprisingly appealing to me, considering if you named all of these things individually, I'd be like, gross. Gross. Ew. Dun, dun, dun.
The throwback. So, Rob, where are we going in our BHG throwback time machine this month?
1972.
We're going back to mushroom lamps.
Which I didn't know it was a thing to go back to, but hey.
I remembered, for some reason, in a past issue of Architectural Digest, they talked about the creator of the mushroom lamp.
Oh.
Gabrielle Crespi.
And here it is again.
Female designer from the 70s. She created the mushroom lamp. It was a huge hit at the time and inspired all of these, the past iterations and these modern versions. That's from the July 2019 issue of Arch.
Oh, but this actually, this spread, their throwback is from the May 1972 issue.
Yes.
You weren't even born.
Nope.
I was 2. I was turning 2.
I was not born.
This is going to be, so I actually didn't mind the piece at all because the mushroom lamps are kind of fun. The only thing I don't like about them is they cast all the light downward. Mm-hmm. And so it's a very specific lamp. And this is going to shock you. I fucking love this bedroom.
That does shock me. I'm shocked.
I have no idea why.
Really?
It's like orange and brown and black and white.
Diamonds.
It's like the wallpaper matches the comforter.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's so horrible. I love it. Right?
So we had a lot of likes or already did it.
It was pretty much the tag for love, tag for I did it. That's good though. We've had a couple months of hate everything.
This was a lot better than they've done.
So this was it. So this is March, right? We'll wrap it up.
Yep.
I'll say, I'm Rob Conlon.
And I am Jay Dewey.
May your home
and your garden
be just a little bit better
than your neighbors
and your best friend.
Could Be Better is hosted by Rob Conlon and Jay Dewey and is produced and edited by Jay Dewey. Theme music is by Ben Sound. Subscribe today on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or listen at couldbebetterpodcast.com. Want some free Could Be Better stickers or coasters? Email us at couldbebetterpodcast.com. You can also follow the guys on Facebook and Instagram. Make the lemon tiramisu. Enjoy it. It's fun.
So it's like that. It's like the whole thing now where they're trying to sell us margarine as plant butter.
Yes.
Right? It's
that.
like when you try to reframe something for what we're already using it for.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're just selling me shit.